Hey, it's Kwame Alexander and my man,
Randy Preston.
We are here live at Bookish. It's live, y'all, so check this out. If we make mistakes, which we aren't,
we're never gonna make it.
Please forgive us. This is gonna be the best show ever, or the worst. But we are so excited to be here, y'all. We just got back from Paris and Milan. Oh my goodness, did you enjoy yourself?
It was wonderful.
Best part of the trip?
French food. I never thought I'd say that, but French food.
French food was amazing. Check this out. I had 5 croissants over 5 days. 1,200 calories each. 60,000 calories.
It's a lot of calories.
Okay, actually, my math was bad.
A lot?
6,000 calories.
Okay.
It's still a lot of calories.
It is.
I gained 5 pounds. 1 croissant per pound. 1 pound per croissant.
That's not bad, though.
But let's stop talking about Paris. Paris was amazing. Thank y'all for tuning in. Ask questions. Post them in the thing below. The comments.
Right.
And we'll answer the questions. We'll talk about Paris and Milan. But let's tell them this. Stop.
Okay.
We were in Milan first, and then we took the train to Paris. Yeah, we got to tell them that.
Yeah,
so the train ride was a sleeper car, and it was first class, because that's how we roll.
We do. But we're also taller than most people.
And so the first class was made for like people who were 5'6".
Yes, the typical average French person.
And we're 6'5".
Yes.
So it didn't work out too well, but we tried to sleep. And Randy, aside from the part where you were trying to spoon me.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just kidding.
That never happened. The beds were really tiny.
My point is, I was exaggerating. It's a metaphor, people.
Hyperbole.
It's a metaphor. It's hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
Onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
Boom!
Shake!
Okay, anyway.
All right,
so we'll talk about Paris and Milan in the season finale, which is coming up next week, I think.
It's going to be awesome.
Angel, is it coming up next week? It's coming up next week. We think. Stuff changes here on the Bookish set. Right now we're shooting live at Kid Lit Studios and we're so excited. But I will say this. My favorite part of the trip was like the French language, the dialect. Right? Yeah. I learned a few things.
What did you learn? Say it.
Je m'appelle Kwame Alexander.
Very nice.
Comment allez-vous?
Oh, very good.
Speak to me in French.
Parle avec moi en français.
Oui, oui.
I just said, speak to me in French. Like,
oh, you did? And I said, oui, oui.
You said, oui, we said yes.
See, it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
All right, so we're going to talk about that. But right now, we're going to do a word of the day, people. This is going to be really exciting because this is one of my favorite words. The word of the day on December the 6th is December 6th? Yeah, December 6th. Yeah. The word of the day is ekphrastic.
Ooh.
Right?
Ekphrastic. It sounds like jovial and
that was whack.
Holiday time. I like
EKPHRASTIC. Ekphrastic. What does it mean?
I see. No.
I see. Yeah. What does it mean?
It means art from art. Like you creating art from art.
You create art from art. And so I think it would be really cool right now if I read you all a poem from one of my dear friends, mentors, a legend in the world of poetry, Nikki Giovanni. She has a new book called A Good Cry. What's the name of it, Randy?
A Good Cry.
And it just came out, and it's poems. You know, Nikki's like my favorite poet. And so I'm going to read a poem, and then you're going to make up a song that's inspired by the poem.
Again with this, right?
You got it?
I got it.
You got it. And you have to sing the poem in French.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that.
No, I can't do that.
Okay, here it is. A Good Cry is the name of the book. Nikki Giovanni.
It's well worn.
Out in bookstores now. It's well worn.
You've been reading it. Yeah.
She sent it to me. She wrote a note. She said, Kwame. I can't tell y'all what she said.
Don't see the note.
That's for me. Yeah, here's the poem. A haiku. Stop looking over my shoulder.
I'm trying to read the poem, man.
Let me get my mode.
Okay, do your thing. Shh.
I need. Hey, haiku! No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do it like that. That's awesome. No, it's a real chill, laid-back poem.
All right, let's go.
A haiku from Mars. When the man in the moon smiles, the men on Mars dance to the shadows of lonely love, of lonely, lonely, lonely love.
Ooh. When the man in the moon smiles, men on Mars dance to the shadows. Lonely, lonely, lonely love. Lonely, lonely, lonely love. That's hot.
One more time.
Lonely.
y'all. That's why I be hanging with Randy, y'all. Because he just can sing, right? Oh, my goodness. All right, so y'all check this out. That's one book y'all can get. A Good Cry by Nikki, Giovanni. But I want to give y'all 5 more for the holidays. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. It's that time of year people are shopping. I got my top 5 gifts of the year for y'all to get. For the little ones, the not so little ones, and the really bigger little ones.
It's bookish, though. Like you
it's bookish.
Gifts?
Yeah, it's bookish. So we're going to give them books.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, that's what happened in my household. My parents gave me books for every Kwanzaa. We got a Zawadi. I never got gifts. In fact, one year I was so mad, I was like, I don't want to celebrate Kwanzaa. I want to celebrate Christmas. And I
You wanted the presents, right?
I wanted the presents. So I was like, I was 13 years old, and I said, I'm going to stay with my Aunt Barbara. Oh, I just called her out. Sorry, Aunt Barbara. I went to stay with my Aunt Barbara on Christmas Eve. I was so excited because my cousins always got race car tracks and trains and basketballs. So I woke up at 4 a.m., y'all. I went to the tree. My cousins are getting their tracks and trains. I opened my box, and I got a turtleneck.
That's disappointing. I'm disappointed. I mean, I can imagine how you felt at 13, but I feel terrible.
I got a white turtleneck.
Oh, no.
I never wanted to celebrate Christmas again. I went back to Kwanzaa quick. I'm serious. True story. I was done. I went back to my mom. I was like, Mom, it's okay.
Give me a book.
Give me a book. We got 5 books for you to read, okay? Here we go. Book number 1 is called Animal Ark. And it's a book written by Mary Rand Hess, Deanna Nikaido, and another poet that I know. Book number 2 is written by Marjorie Wentworth and Chris Coldley. Marjorie's the poet laureate of South Carolina. Chris is a poet and a teacher in Canada. And the illustrations are done by Aqua Holmes. And this book is also co-written by a really awesome poet I know. And the book is called Out of Wonder.
I think I get the theme here.
The next book is called The Playbook. And it's really a book that you've heard a lot about because we always do this song. Be a star in your mind. That's it. You'll hear it later in the end of the show.
Yeah.
So that's book number 3. Book number 4, I did not write. Okay? It's called Flying Lessons.
Nice. Oh,
but on page 84, there is a short story by me.
Yeah, the theme of this is very,
very
obvious here.
If you can't promote yourself, who the heck is going to promote you?
Who's going to do it? No one's going to do it.
Book number 5 is a book that I really like. It was published by Blink. That's a really interesting name for a publisher.
I like that.
Blink.
I like that.
They published Solo. Written by Mary Rand Hess and Kwame Alexander. So how about that? Those are your books for Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Get your Zawadi and do not go over your aunt's house.
Don't go to your aunt's house.
Forget about it.
White turtlenecks are not the
My
bomb.
favorite part of the show is called, yeah, give them the intro.
Fanmail. I like that.
That was really good. Fan mail, y'all, coming to you from area code 22815, which is where?
22815 is in Northern Virginia.
Good.
Thank you.
It's in Rockingham, Virginia. That was really good. Dear Mr. Alexander, I'm sure you get a lot of notes like this, but I still need to tell you that your book, The Crossover, has turned 2 non-readers into avid readers. Both the 13-year-old boys who were convinced that reading is for nerds. Since they discovered your books, they beg for class time for reading. Yeah. Your books have certainly made a difference in their lives. Thank you for sharing your stories. Sincerely, Tammy Cullors, J. Frank Hilliard Middle School in Rockingham County, Virginia.
Thank you.
Give it up for Tammy. Yeah, Tammy.
Tammy, you rock.
Woo! Woo! I'm going to send Tammy 2 of your CDs.
Oh, yes.
You're getting 2 of Randy's CDs.
There you go.
All right, and the last letter is really quick because our producer is telling us to speed it up. Angel be always making us rush.
Rush.
Dear Mr. Alexander, I read your book, The Crossover. I'm a 6th grader in Grassland Middle School, which is in Tennessee. I love to play basketball. It's my favorite sport. I wanted to write you to tell you how much I love your book. Thank you, man. I would also like to know if the book is based on your childhood. It is not. Did you play basketball growing up? I did not. I played tennis. Do you have a twin brother? What's up with all these questions, man? No, I don't have no twin brother.
It's called questions that need answers.
Will you please respond? Thank you for your time in advance. Also, I get 5 extra points if you respond. Sincerely, Sam.
You have to respond.
I just responded.
Oh, you did? Yeah, you did.
That was it.
You did. So
Sam, I hope you get the points. Now we got to do questions that need answers. This is the next segment. This is all live, so it ain't a whole lot of transitions, y'all. So here we go. Let's do it again. Transition. Questions that need answers.
Questions that need answers.
Okay. So
that was all right.
We're looking. Can you do that one more time and stretch it out because I'm trying to find the questions.
Questions that need answers today from us.
I'm looking for the questions, Angel. They're not coming up. I don't see any questions. Do you have any?
Robin has a question.
What's the question?
The question is, a season finale already? You guys have just done 6 episodes. I'm going to miss your enthusiasm.
Oh, well, thank you so much. That is a, oops. What am I doing? Edit. Rewind. Okay, Robin, that wasn't a question.
That wasn't a question.
But I will say this. Bookish has been great. This is episode number 7. We got like one more, I think.
One more.
And then we're coming back next year, y'all.
Yeah.
We're going to do a lot more picture books because we're really excited.
Yep.
So we got to speed it up. So check this out, y'all. You know, I love having special guests on the show. And we have been all over scouting for our next special guest. We told you we went to Milan, we went to Paris, and we were looking for a librarian to have with us. So we ended up in a place called Nyack, New York, and we decided that would work. So we are very pleased to welcome to Bookish Live. She had no idea this was gonna be live, so she's probably upset with us. She thinks she's upset.
I don't think she's upset.
Y'all give it up. She's a gentle person. Y'all give it up for Morgan Strand. Morgan's here. Morgan's here, guys. How you doing?
Hi.
Morgan, are you nervous?
A little bit nervous.
All right, you be a star. Be a star. Be a star. Be a star in your mind. Then, okay, no, that's not gonna work. All right, so we're just gonna go straight to our questions. Morgan, you are an informational specialist.
Information specialist.
Informational specialist.
Information specialist.
You're an educational, informational. Morgan's a librarian.
She does library work.
Right?
Yeah.
How long have you been a librarian?
10 years.
Great. 10 years. Wow. So you started when you were like 13?
No.
Okay. All right, so look, Morgan and I, here's how we met. Morgan stalked, so I met Morgan at a conference. I tried to eat Morgan's chocolate cake. I was speaking at a conference. Morgan, you're a librarian. Tell us, why is it important for kids to really get engaged with literature?
Kids need to be able to find books that they can relate to. It's important for them to read. Everything is all about social media now, and they just need to get back to books. And if they can relate to them, then it's easier to get them into them, and it's really just really important. They need it.
All right. My next question is really hard. Okay. Are all librarians as brilliant and fly as you?
Oh,
Of course they are. All right, you don't have to answer. It was like a compliment.
It was a compliment.
It's all good.
No question.
Thank you.
Another question.
Okay, another question. Okay. So when I was growing up, back, as my daughter likes to say, back in the dinosaur days, librarians always told us to be quiet. Shh, shh, shh. That doesn't happen anymore, does it?
No, it does. But
it does?
I mean, I don't say shh, but I start off nicely. And, okay, please be quiet, and then it escalates, and then it's just like, get out,
Get out? Really? You say get out?
She's like, get
out. Hold on.
No, because like we were talking about before, children are not the same. They're just a little bolder. We had manners.
Right, good point. Have you been watching Bookish?
Of course.
What do you think about it?
I love it.
You love it?
I think it's great. I love when you call someone.
You do?
Yeah.
You love when I call someone? Yeah. Really? All right, so if I could call 3 people right now for you, because I know everybody.
Yeah, it's actually been
Who would I call? Give me 3 people you'd want to talk to.
Well, you called Mo Williams, so Jason Reynolds or Jon Klassen.
Jason Reynolds or Jon Klassen?
Yeah.
All right, so let's call somebody.
Do you have their numbers?
Dude, I have everybody's number.
Okay. Well,
all right, hold on. Let me see what numbers I got. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Alicia Keys, Jay-Z. He keeps but hold on.
Call him one time.
Hold on. Oprah's
calling you?
Oh no, she's not calling me, but it's Oprah. Okay. Oh, okay. I got a call for us. All right, here we go.
Okay.
We're calling somebody. Phone a friend. That's what it's called. Phone a friend. Thanks for tuning in. We've never had nobody not pick up. Nobody. We've never had somebody not pick up.
He should pick up.
Hello?
Yes, may I speak to Jon Klassen?
Speaking.
Jon Klassen, what's up?
How you doing?
This is Kwame Alexander.
Kwame, how are you doing?
I'm good. John, is it Klassen or Clausen?
You know, I don't hear the difference. There's people I've known for years, and then I say my name out loud, and they get mortified that they said it wrong, but I've never heard it wrong. So I guess I'm pretty forgiving. I hear Klassen. If you say Klassen, I'll get on your case. But besides that, I think you're pretty good.
How about I just call you John?
Yeah, that seems like the easiest solution here.
Dude, thanks so much for taking my call. I know you're busy. I really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen,
Great to talk to you.
we got on the line Caldecott Medal-winning, Kate Greenway Medal-winning author, illustrator, Jon Klassen. Please play him some music. John, thank you for joining us on Bookish. I got a couple questions for you.
Yeah.
When did you know that you were really a good illustrator?
Oh, see, that's tough because I don't think you ever really know it. I think you have days where you know it and then days where you know that you're awful and none of it's any good. And then you have days sort of in between where you have to be convinced one way or the other. I think that I go back to, there's something that my mom told me that I'd forgotten about, that my teacher in second grade asked me to draw a dinosaur. We had to draw dinosaurs, and I didn't know how to draw a dinosaur. And so instead, I drew a dinosaur tail on the edge of the page, and I told her that the dinosaur was walking away. And I think that looking back, I think that that's probably, because that's what illustration is. I think that people mistake illustration for being really great at drawing or being really great at painting or doing whatever medium you're choosing to do. But it really is a lot of problem solving around the things that you can't do or don't know how to do or might not know how to show in a story that you've been given to illustrate or anything. It's a lot more like solving problems. And so I think about that. I think that's probably what I'm more interested in than being technically great at drawing, is solving stuff like that. If I don't want to draw a dinosaur, I don't know how to draw a dinosaur, I can still tell you a story about a dinosaur who just walked away.
Wow, man. Look, we are surrounded by brilliance today, John. We got you, and we got a librarian here who really wants to talk to you. She's like one of your biggest, bestest, baddest fans ever. And we got Morgan here from Nyack, New York. She's an information specialist, which is another way of saying librarian, John.
Hi, Mr. Klassen.
So she's going to ask you a question.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, can I ask?
Yeah, go for it.
What literary work do you most admire? Whose literary work? I'm sorry.
Whose literary work?
Whose literary work do you
like
most?
An author I most
Yes,
admire?
yes.
I really love William Steig a lot. I think that you maybe admire the people who you have the least in common with, because there's such mysteries to you. And he, to me, is like, he's so fluid and he's so naturalistic in his writing. It just seems like he's just telling a story off the top of his head when you're reading those stories, and it just comes out. And there doesn't seem any calculation or like design in it. He's just sort of telling it, and it's such a mystery how he does that, and I always admired that a lot.
Thank you.
Hey, John, we got a couple short questions for you. What's your favorite word?
My favorite word is gently, because you have to say it gently. You can't
Gently.
yell the word gently.
Nice. What makes you smile?
Makes me smile. Pierogies make me smile.
Awesome. Hey, John, we really appreciate it. Please tell us what you're working on next.
I'm working on Circle, which is a book that Max Barnett and I are making together. We've made Triangle, and we've made Square. Square will be out in the spring, and Circle will be out the spring after that. And I'm currently in the middle of sort of rough, sort of finals in the middle stages of that book, and also writing whatever I'm going to write by myself next after that one comes out.
Dude, man, you're busy, you're brilliant, you're beautiful, we appreciate you. Hashtag kid lit.
I picked up the phone here. This is a very complimentary phone call. This is great.
Hey, from one medalist to another, man, you be a star in your mind day and night, let it shine.
It's an honor. Thank you very much for calling me up.
All right, take care.
Bye, thank you.
All right. So this is how we roll, y'all. Oh, hold on. We got one more thing. So look, before we go, there is an amazing announcement we're about to make. On April the 3rd, the prequel to the crossover comes out. Actually, it's the sequel.
The pre-sequel.
The pre-sequel. It's the pre-sequel. It comes out on April the 3rd. What day does it come out?
23rd.
All right, so she's not listening.
Oh, sorry.
She's not. Librarians apparently.
Wait, say it again.
It comes out April the 3rd.
April the 3rd.
And it's called Rebound.
Rebound.
What's the name of it?
Rebound.
And today we have the cover. Da-da-da! Oh yeah. We're gonna reveal the cover before we get out of here. All right, this is the cover to Rebound. It comes out on what day?
April 3rd.
April 3rd. What's the title of it?
Rebound.
All right, please do the honors and unveil it. Take it from here and lift it up.
Okay.
Oh! Oh! There it is. Woo! Woo! Right? All right, y'all. We are so happy y'all tuned in today, and we're going to take y'all out. It has been a what'd you say?
Shout out my library.
Shout out your library.
Hi, Nike Library. I hope you guys are all watching. Hi.
Thank y'all for letting her come and take the day off. I hope she didn't not do sick leave or something. All right, here we go. We're out of here. Thanks, Julie. Thanks, Kidlet. Thanks, Angel. Thanks, Hafiz. Thank y'all for always be a star.
Be a star.
In your mind.
In your mind.
Day and night.
Day and night.
Let it shine. Be a star.
Be a star.
In your mind.
In your mind.
Day and night.
Day and night.
Let it shine.
Dribble, fake, shoot, miss. Dribble, fake, shoot, miss. Dribble, fake, shoot, miss. Dribble, fake, shoot, swish. Peace.